Good evening. I'm here tonight because some of the data for our California School Dashboard Report is troubling. There are a lot more yellow, orange, and red indicators for student groups in the report than one would expect for such a highly rated and reputable district. Particularly concerning are indicators for student groups that may face challenges to learning, like socioeconomic factors, lack of stability in living circumstances, cultural or language barriers, and students with disabilities. This new data does come at a time when our district has made significant changes to its strategic plan by completely revamping the LCAP, and Measure I funds are being spent to improve our campuses and our technology. But to my eyes, this data reveals that we have some systemic problems. And for students with disabilities, the data is pretty grim. All the indicators are either orange or red this year. And students with disabilities are the only group with 2 red ratings, one for English language arts and one for math. The graduation rate moved from green to orange, and the suspension rate moved from yellow to orange. And the college and career readiness number is only 11%. I can't help but reflect on related data points, like the unemployment rate for people with disabilities that is twice that of the general population. And a few months ago, Assistant Superintendent Lisa Miller gave a presentation on the district's least restrictive environment, or LRE, data. And we are in our 3rd year of failing to reach the standards set by the state, and that's a pretty low standard nationwide. I see these data points as interrelated because 30-plus years of research has shown that students with disabilities perform better in school and afterward the more time they spend in general education settings with proper supports for both students and teachers. So I'm pleased that our district is implementing inclusive education practices through changes in the LCAP. And that's good news for all students because inclusive education is not just a special education fix. It's changing general education to make it more accessible to all types of learners. Because designing education systems to meet the needs of those with the most complex learning profiles can make education more individualized and adaptable for everyone. But I did hear at a recent meeting that CVUSD is about 8 to 9 years behind the curve on educating students with disabilities. I hope that this data tonight shows that the need for significant change is urgent, because there is an entire generation of students that cannot afford to wait 8 or 9 years for us to catch up. We as a community need to come together and engage all stakeholders to come up with innovative solutions to remove barriers to learning and barriers to systemic change. We simply can and must do better. Thank you.